Do you guys remember this photo? This is Cabot Phillips proudly displaying to the world that he had tattooed the word pizza on the inside of his lip. And as we all know, pizza is a code word used by monsters when trying to subtly communicate.
All right, so everybody, this is going to be probably the craziest live stream I've done about Erika Kirk. And this is going to blow your minds. Some of y'all know about this, some of y'all don't. And I have a different deep dive on this. But Erika Kirk has been exposed for being or showing behaviors of a PDF file. So this young lady right here, I want to introduce her before I play the video. Her name is Nisi Social, and she did some great work. I already watch her shows on not on an own basis, but she's a great content creator. So make sure to follow her. Her video is pinned at the in the description, but this woman literally exposes Erika, and I want to break down why Erika Kirk may be like this. And it all makes sense. So everybody, drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Hype this video and hit the like button. Let's go.
Do you guys remember this photo? This is Cabot Phillips proudly displaying to the world that he had tattooed the word pizza on the inside of his lip. And as we all know, pizza is a code word used by monsters when trying to subtly communicate about their predilections and deviant behavior, so to speak. And we all know that Cabot and Erika Kirk dated, and we all know that Erika ran a children's charity in Romania that has some very, 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 very dark accusations made against it. Erika, on September 3rd.
So she's given the background on where all of this may have been coming from, and I want to continue that like after we talk about this a little bit, because all of this tracks, and I'm going to show you how and why all of this tracks with everything else we've learned about Erika Kirk, because this situation isn't really about Charlie Kirk. It's about Erika Kirk. Fort Huachuca. Yes, somebody said somebody Fort Huachuca. And Fort Huachuca is a part of this also. So we're going to break all of that down. This is absolutely crazy. But when you hear this, it's going to blow your mind. But it may not, because it tracks with everything that we've seen about Erika Kirk thus far.
30th, 2013, Erika posted this photo to her Instagram. Is this photo of her posing with a slice of pizza. And oddly enough, 15 days before she posted this picture, she began an interesting relationship with a 15-year-old girl named Jillian. I spent hours digging into this and even heard from Jillian herself, and I think you guys are going to want to hear this. Back in 2013, Erika was 25 years old, and she was in a relationship with a basketball player named Joshua Harrelson. So at the time, he was living in Michigan, and Erika moved out there to be with him. On the evening of September 15th, 2013, Joshua Harrelson and Erika met a 15-year-old girl named Jillian Falcon. And I know.
Now, mind you, she has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. She has an NBA boyfriend. So two things we have to pay attention to. We just found out that she had another boyfriend. Remember, she spent so much energy saying, I don't date, I don't do this, I'm a virgin, and all this crazy stuff, right? She acts like she's this virtuous person that never touched a man. So this is yet another boyfriend in her history, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with anybody having a boyfriend. But according to Erika Kirk, she never had a boyfriend before Charlie because she's a saint. But the second thing is, why are you all like, why are you flirting with a tadpole? I got to watch my verbiage. Why are you flirting with a tadpole and you have a whole boyfriend? Just keep that in mind. During this time, she has a boyfriend.
This because Jillian tweeted about it. At 3:53 p.m., Jillian tweeted that she was out for sushi with her friend, and 2 hours later she tweeted, "Just met Miss Arizona and Josh Harrelson, heart eyes emoji." Now, I'm not sure if Jillian coincidentally bumped into Erika and Joshua or if they were introduced. What I do know is that Jillian had a friend, and the friend's grandparents were renting a home to Erika in Michigan. So I'm not entirely sure if all of these people just bumped into each other coincidentally.
So right here, apparently she was in Michigan. Yo, Erika Kirk has been everywhere. So now Erika Kirk was in Michigan. So this is something else we can pay attention to. So all of this is getting a better understanding of the who, what, when, where, and why of Erika Kirk. So apparently she was renting out a spot in Michigan, and she was with this guy. So let me back it up just a little bit. Want to hear that
I'm not
again.
entirely sure if all of these people just bumped into each other coincidentally at the sushi restaurant or if they were formally introduced, but nonetheless, they met, and Erika struck up what I view as a very odd relationship with the 15-year-old girl named Jillian. Now, before I share the information that I found, I need to make sure that I say this. Do not bother Jillian. Do not message her. Do not leave comments on her social media. Leave her alone. I went through her Twitter and pieced together her interactions with Erika, and I was alarmed at how much interest Erika showed this child. And there is a photo which says, "This Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt."
Excuse me.
Remember, this girl was 15 and Erika was 25.
Now, mind you, Erika Kirk is openly saying these things to this girl. She's 15 years old, and Erika Kirk is a grown woman at this time. And it's still there. That's how Nisi found it. It's still there. See, these people like to do things out in the open for whatever reason. And she doesn't care if somebody sees her flirting with a 15-year-old. So it's still there. This is crazy.
My opinion, the relationship seems
All right, hold on a second.
Was 15 and Erika was 25. In my opinion, the relationship seems like grooming. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, "Let me call you. Hold on, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Give me a sex. Give me a sex."
Give me a sex. Put a 1 in the chat if this is inappropriate already, because it gets worse. But put a 1 in the chat if you think this is inappropriate. I have 2 daughters. And if I knew a grown woman, not a man, a grown woman was texting my daughter things like this, I don't know what I would do because it's a woman. So one thing, if you have daughters, you must check your daughter's Instagram, her text messages, her whatever else, her Snapchat, because you never know who may be texting your daughter, especially if she's a minor. So please, to all the mothers and fathers out there, make sure to check their phone. If you pay that cell phone bill, you're legally able to check her phone because there's no privacy when you pay her bills. Okay. So just keep that in mind, because it's women out here also doing the same things that men are doing. So please make sure to check your daughter's phone. And everybody, to the new people who just came in, thank y'all for being here. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the like button. For those who don't know, IHOP literally has spent, I think, invested $45 million into Google, which is YouTube. I will say probably 5 days ago. And because of that, IHOP now is in control of the content that is being shared on YouTube. And this is not a joke. So I'll say it again. IHOP is now in control of the algorithm of YouTube. And virtually everybody, including Candace, I think, has been experiencing lower view counts, possibly because of that. So make sure to, 1, like the video, 2, hype the video, and 3, share the video out to anybody that watches this type of content, because since IHOP has been doing something, whatever they did, they invested $45 million in Google. Everybody's views have been throttling. So do that for me, and do that for any content creator that's talking about stuff like this, because they're going through the same issues.
Wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, LOL. Sex.
So right there, some of y'all said that was autocorrect. Some of y'all said that was autocorrect. It was a simple mistake, right? So think about this.
Puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, LOL. Sex too, but not from you, LOL.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't a typo. It wasn't a typo. It wasn't a typo. Listen to that, like, one more time. It wasn't a typo.
Sex too, but not from you, LOL. Holy shit, laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. This text exchange gave me chills. It seems like Erika.
I don't bat for the other team, not just yet. How are y'all still saying that's autocorrect? Are y'all not listening? You're literally saying that's autocorrect after she said all that. Just one more time, because I'm trying to get some understanding of what y'all are hearing in the chat right now.
Holy shit, laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. This text exchange.
What are you talking about, y'all? I'm looking at the chat. Y'all are tripping.
Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, let me call you. Hold on, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Give me a sex. Give me a sex. Wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, LOL. Sex too, but not from you, LOL. Holy shit, laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. This.
See, I like to show that I'm not just making stuff up, because I don't like to jump out the window on anybody. I don't want to incriminate anybody. I don't want to just make assumptions on anybody, because that's how you turn around and get sued. That's how you turn around and get sued. And somebody said earlier, shout out to Princess. She said this earlier. She said, as we're going, I want y'all to think about this, and I'll talk about this a little later also. But according to Nisi is this young lady right here. Make sure to watch her full video. This is not her full video. I cut it out to make sure it's enough of the video to get y'all to go watch the video yourself. So go watch this full video from Nisi's channel. So according to Nisi, the girl did not interpret the relationship as romantic or sexual. According to Nisi, the girl did not interpret the relationship as romantic or sexual. Well, even though the girl is 15 or was 15 at the time, this is interpreted by her herself, just like y'all, as sexual. So just one more time, because how can any human being, no matter what age, not interpret this as sexual when they literally assumed it was sexual in the actual text? She heard sexual in the text. Listen.
To touch your butt.
Excuse me.
Remember.
Right there. You got to remember. She said, I want to touch your butt. So how can that not be interpreted as sexual? I'm just going by what Princess said because we want to break this down. That is sexual. That's the first thing. I want to touch your butt.
This girl was 15 and Erika was 25. In my opinion, the relationship seems like grooming. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, "Let me call you. Hold on, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Give me a sex. Give me a sex." Wow.
So now the word sex was sent to her. According to Nisi, the girl didn't interpret the relationships as sexual. The word sex is in her text messages. Keep that in mind. The word sex is there, and it gets worse.
Wow. And then Jillian says, "Okay."
And she said, "Wow." Why do you say wow? Wow. She said wow. So she's looking at her phone like, yo, what? So she's interpreting this text message right now in real time as sexual.
And puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, LOL. Sex too, but not.
So that right there, sex too, but not from you, LOL. This is sexual. Even like no matter who is reading this, it's going to be interpreted as sexual. I just wanted to point that out. So now we can move on.
From you, LOL. Holy shit, laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. This text exchange.
And you may say right there, they're laughing emojis. At the end of the day, it's a difference between not interpreting something as sexual and not interpreting it as scary, right? So I need y'all to think about this. Somebody can say or do something that is out of line and you don't get offended. That doesn't mean you didn't interpret it as something bad. You may just let them get away with it. A lot of young women, and y'all can let me know if I'm wrong because I have daughters, but I'm not a woman. So y'all can let me know if I'm wrong on this, but a lot of women of a sexual crime. When something happens to women, regardless of what age, they don't say anything. And it usually starts with saying something to their mom. And the mom is usually like, that's nothing. Don't worry about it. So I want you to think about this. Why would she speak out about, why would she not speak out about this? Go to the authorities, tell her mother. Well, what if she did tell her mother? What if her mother was a fangirl of Erika Kirk? Think about that. What if her mother was a fan of Erika Kirk? And say she went to her mother, which most likely she didn't. And her mother was like, and she read the text and she was like, it looks a little crazy, but it's not a big deal. Because if nothing physically happened, most women aren't going to say anything. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all agree. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all agree. Most women don't report flirting, let alone the actual act. A woman can get R-worded and don't say anything. A woman can get M-worded by a family member and they're not going to say anything. So put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Most women, regardless of age, either don't say anything because they're afraid or they don't say anything because they don't think anybody's going to believe them. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. So why would she not speak out about something like this? Do you realize that most women are not believed by their own mothers, let alone other people? So women just let it go, especially if something didn't really happen. I think this is just flirtation, but I don't think nothing actually happened. So that's the first thing I want y'all to understand, because a lot of y'all in the chat, y'all can have y'all opinion, but a lot of y'all in the chat, I want y'all to think about this. A lot of y'all are disregarding these texts as harmless. Think about that. Y'all in the chat in real time are disregarding these texts as harmless. Y'all are. And this is after seeing the thumbnail. This is after y'all have y'all own preconceived notions about Erika. Y'all are still disregarding these texts as autocorrect or harmless. That's why I paused the video, because y'all were in the chat like, that's autocorrect. That's nothing. So if she is 15 and she's seeing these texts, she's probably like, what in the world? She's going to just be like, whatever. Because y'all are doing it. I'm just saying. What's she going to do? Go to police and then show text messages? Nothing happened. So sadly, a lot of young women aren't believed or listened to.
This text exchange gave me chills. It seems like Erika was flirting with her. I don't bat for the other team just yet. And this conversation is happening at night, 8:50 p.m. What the f are you doing texting this girl so late at night with all of this fucking sexual innuendo? What the f is wrong with you? Mind you, this was after Erika had won Miss Arizona. She is running businesses. She has the Romanian Angels charity and other charities, working for all of these different organizations, companies. She even had a boyfriend, okay? Her life should be too busy to be over here entertaining 15-year-old girls. How on earth did she even have the time, let alone the interest, to be carrying?
Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
No alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty foods. Erika says no.
Oh, crap. I forgot about this part right here. Make sure to hit the like button, y'all. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the like button. This right here is going to be crazy.
Girl, it gets worse. Erika says, I forgot to tell you, hydrate tonight. No alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty foods. Erika says, no alcohol. Really, Erika? Age recognition, you twat waffle. Apparently, I haven't had.
You twat waffle? Twat waffle? What the hell is a twat waffle? So now is it sexual? Now is it autocorrect? Did she make a mistake and say twat waffle?
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
What do y'all think about twat waffle? A grown woman is calling a tadpole a twat waffle. And maybe I'm too old. Is this what young people are saying these days? Somebody said context. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay. Twat waffle is not sexual. It's derogatory. Okay. Like I said, I might be too old. So right here, Dawn says twat waffle is not sexual. It's derogatory. Is that true? What is your opinion about this? Okay, somebody says, hold on. They say it all the time. Twat waffle is like saying douchebag. Okay. I don't know how, women text, young girls text. Okay, cool. So we'll put that in the box of it's just how young people talk. Okay. So let's do this. Is twat waffle think about this. Is a 30-some-year-old woman calling a tadpole a twat waffle? Is it sexual, weird, or is it not? Say yes or no in the chat. And let's just, and then we could just move on. So say yes or no in the chat. Is a grown woman calling a young tadpole a twat waffle something that, is it bad or is it not? So is it sexual or is it inappropriate? Say yes. Or if it's not inappropriate, say no. because I don't want to just jump out the window and start, sounding crazy. Okay. So a lot of y'all are saying, yes, it is inappropriate. Okay. Somebody said it's immature. It's not inappropriate. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So a lot of people are saying it's inappropriate, but some people are saying it's immature. All right. Let's just look at it as immature. Cool.
Had my coffee yet. What the hell, Erika? Laughing emoji. Well, on that bite, ... Note, damn you, Siri. Come on, hashtag the struggle. What are you trying to say, laughing emoji? Spit it out, you twat waffle. How on earth could she have forgotten that she was messaging a child? The legal drinking age is 21, and Jillian was 15 years old at the time, and she very much texts like a 15-year-old girl. How the f did you forget that part? That she's 15. On the morning of March 26, 2014, Jillian tweeted, I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask? That evening, she then tweets, thank you at Erika Fransvi for making my whole week. And she shares this photo and the
Now, what do y'all have to say? Now, what do y'all have to say? I'm okay with the twat waffle. Okay, cool. That isn't crazy, inappropriate. That's how girls text. Okay. Now, what do y'all have to say? I want to hear from y'all right now. Where y'all at? Where are y'all at? It says, I want to be inside of your lady garden. Come on, y'all. Is this a typo? Is this not sexual? Is this innuendo? Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? I put this on the big screen because I want to see what y'all have to say about this. I'm just saying. A grown woman sent this to a tadpole. This is, and at the top, I just want to make sure y'all understand. At the top, you see it says, at Erika Fransvi. This is not clickbait. This is not AI. This is not made up. I didn't screenshot something and put the gnome on there. This is an actual tweet. And when a young girl says, hey, I don't think it was something crazy. I wasn't traffic lighted. That doesn't mean she didn't feel, okay. Even if the girl did not feel offended, it's still sick. See, if I go outside and just drop my drawers and there's people outside and people just look at me like I'm crazy and just walk away and they don't call the police, that doesn't mean I didn't do what I just did. See, yes, Erika sent this to her. Yes. So the thing about it is, we can't just always look at the fact that, well, nobody called the police, therefore it didn't happen. No, it's either sick or it isn't sick, no matter how somebody responds to it. Am I wrong? So y'all are saying, y'all are making a joke about me saying y'all. I'm in the South, all right? I've been raised in the South, so I say y'all. Y'all are saying that just because this girl did not call the police, just because this girl did not get offended, just because this girl is texting back, it wasn't inappropriate. This is inappropriate regardless of the reaction. I just want y'all to understand that. If a man, and you're a grown-ass woman, if a man sends you a dick pic, that's inappropriate if you did not ask for it. Even if you like, oh, okay, cool. It's still inappropriate. We have to understand what is inappropriate and what is not inappropriate, y'all. We can't just be being okay. And this is the problem with a lot of women. A lot of women, for whatever reason, multiple reasons, A lot of women are just desensitized by inappropriate behavior. Do you agree? A lot of women are very desensitized by inappropriate behavior. And y'all just deal with it. Some of y'all are just okay with it because you don't think you have a choice. You don't think you have a choice to say no. You don't think you have a choice to call the police. You don't think you have a choice to leave the room, the bedroom. A lot of sex, I'm just going to say this. A lot of condomless sex. And ladies, tell me if I'm wrong. Say agree or disagree this to what I'm about to say. A lot of condomless sex happens and you want the man to wear a condom. Say agree or disagree. A lot of condomless sex happens when in the back of your mind, you want him to wear a condom, but you don't say anything. Say agree or disagree in the chat. You might like a dude and then y'all kissing and everything is going good or whatever. And next thing you know, you want to have sex. He wants to have sex. And then he doesn't put on a condom. And because you like him, you don't say nothing. So I'm letting y'all know, men and women, that it's important to ask for a woman's consent with a lot of different things. Because sadly, a lot of women don't necessarily have no's in them. They don't say no. They don't say no to anything. If she likes you, you're just going to go along with it and hope things don't derail. So I just want to say that, and because that's very important. I study a lot of this. I coach women. I've heard so many different things. There's women who will literally say, and I don't want to go too crazy with this, but there's women that will literally say, I just went ahead with it because I didn't want to get R-worded. I just went ahead and let him blank because I didn't want to say nothing because the way things were going, he was going to take it anyway. And women just, acquiesce because of fear of him taking it. And that's what I'm letting y'all know. It's not okay. It's not okay, y'all. So I just want to say that we can keep going, but there's so many women, so many different ages. What's up, Carol? That just acquiesced to inappropriate behavior and they don't think they have a voice. They don't think they can say no. They don't think they can say no. They don't think they can. Therefore, they don't. And they just allow the inappropriate behavior to continue. And it is what it is. So I just wanted to say that. And I just want to give grace to women who deal with shit like this from a person unsolicited. Yes, we need to arrest Erika Kirk. Erika Kirk needs to be taken off the streets for so many different reasons. I haven't even got to the bottom of this yet. I'm just really just sharing her video, but I want to get to the bottom of this also. It says, I want to be inside your lady garden. If this isn't blatantly inappropriate, I don't know what is. I'm confused. What are you confused about? What are you confused about? Let me know what you're confused about. Because you might be a guy and you might be confused. I don't know. So let me know what you're confused about, and I'll do my best to give you some clarity. Did she post that? Okay. Erika sent this to her. All right. Erika sent this to her. I'll back it up and we'll keep going.
Jillian was 15 years old at the time, and she very much texts like a 15-year-old girl. How the f did you forget that part? That she's 15. On the morning of March 26, 2014, Jillian tweeted, "I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask?" That evening, she then tweets, "Thank you at Erika Fransby for making my whole week." And she shares this photo, and the photo is of a gnome, and it says, "I want to be inside your lady garden." Gnome saying,
"Right to jail, right."
So she said, "Thank you to Erika Fransby." So she said, "Thank you." So it's a thank you. Thank you for sending me this. So what happened was she said, I want my crush to show me that they like me, in other words. And then Erika sends her that, and she says, "Thank you." She says, "I want a certain type of attention from a woman that I have a crush on." And then the woman that she has a crush on, Erika sends her that, and she says, "Thank you." Was a picture from Erika. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's two things, because this is starting to be disturbing. Y'all are asking, well, was it from Erika, or was it this, or was it that? But is it this, or is it? See, this is another person. Oh, yeah, this is different person. Different person says not from Erika. In capital letters. I want y'all to understand, in capital letters. Not Erika. I want y'all to understand what is happening right now in real time. The chat is literally trying to justify Erika Kirk's behavior by saying, no, she posted this, not Erika. So the girl said this to Erika. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with y'all because I'm a man. I'm not a girl. I'm not a woman. So if y'all, as women, don't see this as inappropriate behavior between a grown woman and a tadpole, it's nothing I can do. So just for the record, I am just sharing information with y'all. I'm not here to try to argue and say, see, look at this. I'm just sharing information and letting y'all know that there may be an adult texting your daughter or son certain things like this. If you want to look at this and say, you're jumping out the window, Mr. Let Go. You're overreacting, Mr. Let Go. Okay. Okay. I'm not here to argue with y'all. I'm a man. I'm not a woman. And my daughters are grown. So I'm just here to help protect whomever may need this. Okay. I am not going to go back and forth with y'all about whether Erika Kirk is inappropriate, whether Erika Kirk is a pervert or not. I'm just sharing the information. I'm not going back and forth with y'all about this. I don't care. That girl is not my daughter, and Erika Kirk is not my girlfriend or sister. So I don't care. I don't care. So if y'all don't see this as inappropriate, I don't care. I don't care. So we can move on. I don't care.
These tweets are still available on Twitter as I am making this video. All of this that I'm sharing with you is publicly available information. In my opinion, okay, what Erika was doing is grooming. By definition, the things that I showed you in those screenshots are common tactics used by people who are grooming. Was that what Erika's intention was? I can't say. Only Erika knows what her intention.
And I want to say this, and this is to Niecy. Niecy said in her video, because I want y'all to go watch her video. I think her video is like 45 minutes long. So don't just watch this video. Make sure to go under this video and look for her page, her channel, and go watch the full video, because she talks a lot more. And there's a lot more inappropriate texts, okay, in this video. So I cut it up on purpose to make y'all go watch Niecy's video. So go watch Niecy's full video. The video is in the description, okay? But this is what I want to let y'all know. Niecy herself said she dealt with this from a man. So somebody earlier said, well, if it was inappropriate, why didn't she read it as inappropriate? She said this: according to Niecy, the girl did not interpret the relationship as romantic or sexual. And I just want y'all to know, Niecy herself, this girl on the screen right here, said she dealt with inappropriate behavior from a man. And I did not include it in the video because I want y'all to go watch her video. But she dealt with inappropriate behavior when she was a tadpole and a man was texting her some weird stuff. So my point is this: most women get some type of inappropriate interaction with other people, males and females, and they don't say anything. But that does not mean it isn't wrong simply because the victim doesn't say anything. What's up, Allie? So I just want y'all to understand that. Allie, do you want to come up and speak on this? Because I know you have you told me some things that I'll just say this. Allie, do you want to come up? Just say drop the link, Allie, and I'll drop the link. Because I would love for you to share some stuff about this if you want to. If not, cool. But a lot of women have dealt with situations like this. So I'm just saying. Let me read these super chats real quick. Shout out to Alethea. Where you been, Alethea? Aletha, I ain't seen you in a minute. Deviant behavior, 1000%. Dr. Umar is a Pookie. $5. Thank you so much for the super chat. But yeah, Allie, let me know if you just say drop the link and I'll pull. But the thing about what I'm saying is Niecy herself dealt with the same thing. She didn't tell nobody. But it still happened.
And considering that at the time this woman was running a charity in Romania that has allegations of trafficking children, to see how she was interacting with this young girl who she barely knew is very concerning. Playing in your lady garden, I want to slap your butt, I don't go that way yet. It's inappropriate. And I think if people are going to be supporting TPUSA and their other organizations, they should know who and what they are supporting.
Okay, so go watch her videos on her channel. Her channel is Niecy.social. Niecy.social. Okay, so let's break this down. What we know about Erika Kirk right now. Erika Kirk, as we all know, was running a Romanian orphanage at the age of 17 with military Colonel Busher. Military Colonel Busher, who she called her best friend. She's been around grown men in the military who are actively doing things that are inappropriate with tadpoles since she was 17, but possibly before she was 17. And here's a little proof of how this devious behavior or deviant behavior may just be in her DNA because she grew up seeing it. Or I think personally, a lot of these things happen to her. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Erika Kirk has been M-worded or, diddled when she was, I don't want to say certain things, but do you think Erika Kirk was diddled when she was a tadpole? Put a 1 in the chat if you think so, because I want to break down Erika Kirk as a person to our best abilities. Okay, so 1, Erika Kirk was running a Romanian orphanage at the age of 17. Colonel Busher was considered her best friend. This man was a colonel of the military. Why was a colonel the best friend of a 17-year-old girl? This sounds like the same thing with Erika Kirk and this girl in this situation, right? A 40, 50-year-old man who's a colonel of the military is super close with a 17-year-old in Romania. That's the first thing. And then Colonel Busher was accused of blanking tadpoles. So not only is he super close to this 17-year-old girl named Erika Franzwe, he was doing inappropriate things with tadpoles for like years in Romania. You see how the two things interconnect? He was probably doing the same thing with Erika. He was probably doing the same things with Erika. Erika is a Ghislaine Maxwell. Facts. So hold on, quick commercial break, and then we're gonna get. I got 6, 7 things that would show you that Erika Kirk is this type of person already, and she's probably been groomed all her life. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Healing is sweeping the country, and this just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions.
Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
Okay, make sure to get the mother-daughter card game. I got the card games. They will be at my door either this evening or tomorrow morning. So buy your mother-daughter card games. They are here. Buy your mother-daughter card games. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Buy your mother-daughter card games. It will help you get closer to your mother, or if you're a mother, it will help you get closer to your daughter. And yes, the mother-son card games are coming also. All right, so this is what I want to say about Erika Kirk. So I already talked about number 1, and this young lady talks about Romania right here.
Titled Romanian Angels. So just to go over timelines here, in 2012, Erika Kirk, then Erika Franzwe, competed in the 2012 Miss USA pageant as Miss Arizona. Started working for Donald Trump, and then immediately after that went to Romania and posted this following video on her Vimeo page 12 years ago. Okay, so this video was posted 12 years ago on her personal page, and most of the video is just clips of her giving gifts to orphans. However, I want to pay attention to this thank you message at the end that thanks Colonel Busher, because his name is going to come up again. Essentially, Romanian Angels was an organization that connected Romanian orphans to members of the U.S. military, and under the guise of giving them gifts. The person and the organization that she thanks at the end of that video, Colonel Busher and Associa United Hands Romania, have proven ties to child
traffic lights
at multiple different points of their time in Romania. According to ctnews.ro, Associa United Hands Romania had close ties with the U.S. military at the Black Sea Rotational Force 17.1 and at the Mihal Kogalsanu military base. It says, a former translator from the American base in Kogalsanu accuses a real brothel operated here where
tadpoles
were brought in. The woman filed a criminal complaint with DICOT, D-I-I-C-O-T, requesting that the Kogalsanu file be connected to the Carousel Develsalu file. DICOT is the branch of the Romanian government that investigates organized crime. Now, for background, the Carousel Develsalu file was a criminal case in which a 18-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl, Louisa and Alexandra respectively, disappeared under alarming circumstances, shockingly close to a U.S. military base in Romania. And when they caught the person that they accused of kidnapping both girls, the locals had said that that man had close ties with the U.S. military base in Romania. Now, backing it up to Colonel Busher of the U.S. Army, Erika's bestie. The Carousel case in the summer of 2019 brought the Develsalu base to the forefront. That's the military base, with voices linking the disappearances of the two girls to
traffic lights
networks and the military unit hosting American troops. The translator cited at the beginning of this article is named Anna Maria Nusanu, who claims that a real brothel operated in this military unit and on this military base, where
tadpoles
were brought here to satisfy the desires of some soldiers. Nusanu notified the prosecutor's office about this brothel on the premises of the military base, and although there was an extensive investigation carried out by the American and Romanian authorities, an agreement.
Remember, an agreement. This is very important right here. Pay attention.
Signed in 2001 between the two countries was invoked. In that agreement, Romania ceded the right of investigation to the U.S. military.
Which means the U.S. military made an agreement with the other country that the U.S. military would hold themselves accountable for the things that they were doing instead of another country. And they're in the other country, by the way, holding them accountable. So you're in another country doing crazy stuff, and that country can't hold you accountable.
Black Sea Area Support Team, Colonel Otto Busher, helped by his right-hand senior adjunct platoon leader, Lloyd Sparks.
And remember, Colonel Otto Busher was Erika Kirk's bestie. That's in the article. They were literally best friends. A 17-year-old tadpole was best friends with a 50-year-old, I would say convicted, or because he didn't get convicted, but something happened. So he didn't go to jail, but I would just say accused. An accused PDF file. She was best friends with an accused PDF file that was 50. Keep that in mind.
So the very person that Erika was thanking at the end of that Vimeo video that I showed you is then implemented in
Tadpole traffic lighting
crimes. The article goes on to say, the document contains absolutely incredible information and details, which the author of the complaint, Anna Maria Nusanu, argues with concrete evidence in which under normal conditions would have led to convictions and long prison terms. However, since we are talking about military interests.
See, it's not an allegation. It was not a conviction. It was somewhere in the middle of a conviction and an allegation, because he was convicted, but because the military passed this law, like I, talked about, she talked about a second ago, he didn't go to jail. So he got stuck in this purgatory type of allegation, conviction. He did not go to jail, but he was convicted. So he is a convicted PDF file that just didn't go to jail because he was a colonel of the United States military. So this is not just allegations. And this is Erika Kirk's best friend. And she was 17.
Anna Maria Nusanu argues with concrete evidence in which under normal conditions would have led to convictions and long prison terms. However, since we are talking about military interests, the U.S. and NATO, these are forces that always try to put these matters on the back burner whenever such scandals explode in the public space, the journalist writes. The case was effectively buried when the Americans invoked this agreement that they had with Romania that essentially prohibits Romanian authorities from investigating these crimes and hands over all investigative authority to the United States military. Here is
And a lot of y'all heard about the Romanian angel stuff, but a lot of y'all have not seen the actual story. That's why I'm playing this, because a lot of y'all have not seen what exactly happened.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
To the new people who just came in, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure to hype the video and share this video with anybody that you know that is interested in this Charlie Kirk, Erika Kirk, Candace Owens content.
another article from activenews.ro that provides further proof that Colonel Otto Buscher, the person that Erika thanked for helping her with the orphans, was directly involved in these trafficking crimes. In that article, there are translations of his messages where he is negotiating prices for
a bag of tadpoles.
So at the very least, the person
her best friend, Colonel Buscher, was negotiating prices. Negotiating prices is crazy. It's like on some Wolf of Wall Street stuff. He's trying to sell stocks, but Colonel Buscher is trying to sell tadpoles. Did y'all see the Wolf of Wall Street? Can you imagine somebody on the phone trying to sell tadpoles? Okay, so look, this is what we're going to do. This is my final offer. I got 12 tadpoles, and I'm going to sell them for this rock bottom price of this. Are you in? You know what? Actually, I'll add in a bonus if you take this offer. And it's tadpoles, not a car. This shit is crazy. Negotiating prices?
Erika thanked for helping her with the orphans was directly involved in these trafficking crimes. In that article, there are translations of his messages where he is negotiating prices for
a bag of tadpoles.
So at the very least, the person she was running that organization with, the U.S. military officer that was helping her do these things, has at multiple points been implicated in trafficking Romanian to U.S. military bases. And at the very least, we deserve some kind of explanation as to why she left Romania, why the organization just stopped operating, and why all of this information regarding that man, her connections to him, and what Romanian Angels did while in Romania, while on that U.S. military base, has been essentially scrubbed from Google. And even if we are to assume that maybe she found out about everything and left, why wouldn't you speak up? Why wouldn't you use the power that you now hold to hold the U.S. military accountable and talk about the horrific experience that you had being associated with
Mini Cooper sellers,
traffickers in Romania? That's weird to me. And why is it that everyone who has some sort of working relationship with President Trump has ties and accusations regarding this topic?
Okay, so we're on number one, and all of that was number one. So now let's go to number two. we're going to talk about Donald Trump. Okay. So these are the six or seven reasons why that all of this behavior tracks with Erika Kirk. All right. I'm showing y'all actual proof. So the second thing is, so we're on number 2, Donald Trump knew Erika. Why did he know Erika? How did he know Erika? If Trump knew Erika, most likely she may have been broomed, I'll say. I can't say certain things. She may have been broomed by him as a child. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Donald Trump knew Erika when she was a child. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Trump knew Erika as a child. Yeah, Mini Cooper sellers. I try to use code words, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Erika Kirk and Donald Trump knew each other when she was a child, you know, on some Epstein Island type of stuff. So let's look at this. Let's see what Trump allegedly was doing with tadpoles. Y'all remember Sasha Riley?
I'm scared at the farm because.
All right, so now we're going to talk about Sasha Riley for a second and Donald Trump. Allegedly.
When I got to the farm, of course, I'm scared at the farm because I don't know what's going to happen. But the first person that comes up to me is a girl named Patricia. This is a girl that I had been trafficked with before. And she came running up to me and, you know, said hello or whatever. She was about my same age, around 12 or 13. And I can remember my dad saying, well, why don't you guys go run off and or whatever and have fun? We went and found a room. People burst into the room. It would have been 4, 5, 6 guys, big guys, adults. At least one of them had a gun. I think 2 or 3 of them had guns. But they came in, they shot her while she was still in the bed. They didn't me, but what they said was, if you don't do everything that the next person coming in here wants, we're going to shoot you just like we did her. That's when Trump came in. So that's why I remember him so vividly. And it was at that point I had already decided they're probably just going to anyway. I'm going to take him with me. And I tried, but I did not.
How did you, Trump's
What did he do?
a sadistic psychopath?
Right here, she asked him, did he do this and do this? You can imagine what this and this is.
Yes. So
And
at one point, well, I kind of acquiesced to whatever things that he wanted to do. But at some point, he wanted me to. So he lay down on his stomach, and there was a wooden tent stake that was in the room. And I had been eyeballing it as a weapon. And what I did was put the condom on the wooden tent stake. And I kicked it as hard as I could. And that's why he had to get life flighted out, because I ripped him open.
Because there's poetic justice there.
Like an entire party's worth of people. So they took.
After Trump was airlifted out?
Yeah, a whole nother party. So they took me to another party after that, and because I had done that to one of those rich people, they took me from like station to station, and they could do whatever they wanted. I was the room was spinning. I was nauseous, probably throwing up, maybe some broken bones, badly.
And how many perpetrators did you say again? 20 to 40, 25 to 40 perpetrators?
People that were there, yes, I would say probably 8 or 10 that remember. I can remember getting hurt, just getting beaten up and.
Was that before you tried to defend yourself from Trump or after? Do you remember?
That was after. That was as a punishment, if you want to call it that. What happened at that party was part of the punishment, and then I can remember them saying that this is the last of it when I had to go see Andy Biggs, and I can remember my dad saying no more. I can remember him even kind of breaking down a little bit, like psychologically, because I guess the repeated watching me just get destroyed by people. I kind of survived some of that just out of spite.
So, not going off on a tangent, but with the situation with Sasha Riley, they would blank and just do away with the girls like it was nothing. If one of the girls on this farm party, yes, Trump. Sasha Riley's story, not mine. I don't want to get sued. I don't want the IRS to come after me. But that is Sasha Riley's story about Trump. Yes. So according to Sasha Riley, and I'm not going off on a tangent, but if one of the girls did something that they didn't want to happen, They're just like, bah, and get her out of here and just get her out of here. Right. And that was kind of like in the early part of the story. But to the boys, they didn't get rid of the boys. They just beat the boys up. Does anybody want to know why the boys were more valuable than the girls? Does anybody want to guess why the boys were more valuable than the girls? Remember this part right here.
That comes up to me is a girl named Patricia. This is a girl that I had been trafficked with before. And she came running up to me and, said hello or whatever. She was about my same age, around 12 or 13. And I can remember my dad saying, well, why don't you guys go run off and or whatever and have fun? We went and found a room. People burst into the room. It would have been 4, 5, 6 guys, big guys, adults. At least one of them had a gun. I think 2 or 3 of them had guns. But they came in, they her while she was still in the bed. They didn't me, but what they said was, if you don't do every.
So as you can see, they just boom, got her ass out of here. She's gone, right? But they didn't do anything to him. Does anybody know? Because I'm waiting. Does anybody know why they didn't do anything to him? But whenever a girl does something wrong, get out of here. Does anybody want to know? Because I know why. All right, give y'all a couple more seconds to see if y'all know. Why were the boys or him in particular more valuable than the girls? And this is boys, not just him. Because girls, especially tadpoles, they're just girls. But boys are more valuable in these situations because if you remember, Trump allegedly, the person in this video said Trump wanted to lay on his stomach because he wanted Sasha Riley to do something. See, some males are more endowed than other males. So when they run into a male, regardless of age, and he's well endowed, he's more valuable because according to Sasha Riley, this is what they told him: boys like you are hard to find. He meant, well, what he was alluding to, well endowed is hard to find because, some males are like this and some males are like this. So apparently they gave him a lot of leeway because I don't know, but he may have been well endowed and the men on the farm, wanted to get pounded and only certain boys are able to do that. So just kind of like letting y'all know why males, I don't want to get, struck, why males are treated with more grace than females in these situations. So I'm just letting y'all know. Because I had to study this and figure out like what is going on. So, all right. So that is Trump. So we're on number 2. Trump knew Erika. Why and how? If Trump knew Erika, most likely she may have been blanked as a child, right? So as you can see, yes, hot dogs, right? Boys are hot dogs, girls are pizza. Exactly. Number 3, Trump not only randomly invited Erika to join his Miss America pageant, and pageants are how they bring girls in to, blank them. He allowed her to win. Now, if you've seen any of Erika Kirk's Miss America pageants pictures, she was shaped like a boy. Erika Kirk is or was shaped like a boy. So how in the world does a woman that is shaped like a boy win Miss Arizona? She got a letter in the mail. A letter in the mail from Trump that says, hey, I want you to join the Miss America pageant randomly. And she was like, okay. Why? Because Trump already knew her. Trump already was doing something involving her for years. So Trump wanted to, start things up all over again. And then he let her win the Miss Arizona pageant. She didn't win that because she was finer or prettier than other women. She was shaped like a boy. I don't want to show a picture of her, but she was literally shaped like a boy. How the hell she win a damn pageant? Because pageantry is all about, tadpole traffic lights. And all I'm saying is I'm showing y'all the signs that Erika Kirk may have been broomed, using the word broomed, since a child, and she has a certain amount of, I don't know, she's used to this type of behavior. So why wouldn't she exhibit the behavior that she's been surrounded by? And most likely it probably happened to her. It's a possibility. And I want to say this. I think Erika Kirk was adopted. Do y'all know there's no recollection or there's no history? Shout out to Armani. There's no history of Erika Kirk as a child. I think she was adopted. I think Erika Kirk was adopted just like Sasha Raleigh. And Erika Kirk was brought probably to some of these farms or something. And the same thing went on with her that went on with Sasha Raleigh. Just my opinion. I don't know. I have no concrete proof, but I just did a little research and I might be wrong. I could be wrong. All right. Don't sue me, Erika Kirk. Don't put a hex on me, Erika Kirk. I'm just having a conversation. You ask her to join your pageant out of nowhere and she joins and then she wins. But yeah, yes, I think Erika Kirk was adopted by the Franzvies, changed her last name because she probably didn't have a last name, and she was in the system, and they raised her to be this evil person that she is now. Number 4, Erika Franzvie, or Erika Kirk, is presently touring the country with a known PDF file. This is another example of how Erika Kirk is most likely who we think she is. Because some of you may say, man, maybe Erika Kirk is really a victim. I want to show y'all this. Here it is.
Ends. She has now began her speaking tour called Make, who is head of the Harvest Christian Fellowship Church.
Every single time you turn around, she's with. So this is her presently. She's presently touring with a known PDF file. All right. It's called Heaven is Crowded Tour or some shit like this. So watch this.
The Erika Kirk rabbit hole never ends. She has now began her speaking tour called Make Heaven Crowded with Pastor Greg Laurie, who is head of the Harvest Christian Fellowship Church.
Every single time you turn around, she's with some crooked ass pastor that literally has blatant allegations of sexual misconduct. She can't stay away from him.
And Greg Laurie got hit with serious allegations and lawsuits, allegedly, including claims from survivors. And guess where? Romania. Multiple lawsuits have been filed.
Romania. Yet another person that has sexual allegations with Romanian tadpoles. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see what I'm saying, right? She's presently working and touring with a man that has the same type of sexual allegations that she and Colonel Busher had in Romania. It happened to Erika. Erika is a victim, and a lot of victims, they just replay or reenact what happened to them. At some point, we have to stop and say, yo, something's really wrong here. Every damn day is something new about traffic lighting tadpoles. And if you don't know what traffic lighting tadpoles is, ask somebody in the chat. They'll help you because certain things I cannot say online or my video would get demonetized.
Against Greg Laurie, as well as the church by nearly 20 survivors. So
20.
yeah, this is who Erika is platforming. At this point, saying just let her grieve is out the window, no one's buying it. Erika Kirk was also seen at the Peach Bowl in Atlanta without her kids and wearing a hat with Charlie's initials. And I wish I was joking, I really do, but it's being sold on the TPUSA merch website.
So it's like every time she wears a shirt, every time she wears a hat, she has to make some money off of it. And I'm about to show you something else that she's making money off of. Well, she's making money off of y'all, not donors like she usually does. She's making money off of y'all. I'm about to show that to y'all here. And this is the problem with Erika Kirk right here.
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other. These are some good questions.
Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
I played this game with my mother yesterday, and she told me things I never knew about her.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
This is a give, send, go. This is one of those GoFundMe type of websites where when you're in trouble, when you have some issues, put up a GoFundMe in order to get somebody to help you in need. Because I want to make sure you see it. How much money did they raise? Put in the chat how much money you see. Do y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Put in the chat how much money did Erika Kirk raise on a GoFundMe? This woman raised, she made $250 million, but she turned around and made an extra what? Extra $2 million on a GoFundMe. This is a GoFundMe. This woman is a crook that she raised. This woman is literally just running plays.
About Greg Laurie of Harvest Church in Riverside, California, have been getting some traction lately, and I think I know why. I'm pretty sure I posted about this in the first video about Harvest Church, but...
So I just want to make sure y'all are understanding. Harvest Church partnering with Erika Kirk, and they're going on tour together. And the name of the tour is crazy. The name of it is called Make Heaven Crowded Tour, right?
The reason we're here tonight is we want to encourage you in your faith. We want to pray for a revival, a spiritual awakening in America. And we want to encourage you all who are Christians to preach the gospel. And we want to say to you who are not believers yet, believe in Jesus Christ. That's our message tonight.
So yeah, as this Romanian orphanage case seems to be picking up some speed, he is hosting a TPUSA event headlined with Erika Kirk. The lawsuits center around this guy who was a missionary in Romania. He operated a shelter in Romania for almost 10 years, and he was accused of both CSA and human trafficking, which, if you didn't know, it is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. 7 women alleging abuse recently joined a lawsuit that previously had a group of 12, bringing the total to, I think, 19. And
now do y'all see why I'm on Erika's ass so much? So that is yet another person, another example also of how everything tracks with this PDF file stuff with Erika. Does chat have moderators? Yes. What's going on in the chat? The chat does have moderators. Moderators, I don't know what they are having an issue with, but moderators, can y'all take care of what's going on? So what is going on in the chat that needs moderation? So yeah, there are moderators in the chat. What's going on? Just understand with my chat, I don't believe in blocking people, but is somebody saying something crazy or what's going on in the chat right now? So I'll watch the chat. Put your hand up if you are a moderator to let people know that there are moderators in the chat. What's going on? So I'll continue the show, but the moderators will take care of whatever is going on. But do not block anybody unless they're trying to get my channel demonetized or something like that. All right, so let's keep going. So the next thing I want to show y'all, example of Erika Kirk's behavior is this.
recruited at a very young age. How did they?
So this is how Turning Point USA itself operates. They find other tadpoles and hire them on purpose and take them to bars and stripper poles. Watch this.
And so you were recruited at a very young age. How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it. Right. And then they took you out and got you drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So that's one example. And here's another example.
About when I was 17 at CPAC. When I was 17 at CPAC. When I was 17 at CPAC. So when I was 17, I had like never drank before. I wasn't a cool kid. I didn't go to parties. I was kind of awkward. And so I go to CPAC and I'm a high schooler. Turning Point brings all these like high school and college students.
What?
All these like high school and college students.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He said, Blake is my secret weapon. He's the smartest.
So these are examples of Turning Point USA itself having tadpoles. They're literally pimps. They're pimping out tadpoles left and right. So presently, Erika Kirk is running a company that is pimping or allegedly, like I would just say, bringing in tadpoles, like left and right. They are putting chapters in middle schools and high schools, and they are tadpoles. So when you look at what Erika Kirk was texting that young girl, it all tracks. So, and I got more, but I'm trying to get out of here because it's a Super Bowl today. So I got a lot of stuff to do. So, and I want to start making my live streams like around an hour. So I'm at an hour and a half. So I'm doing a little bit better. But ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Exactly. So I'm going to end the show here. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all proof that Erika Kirk most likely was brooming her and probably other young women in her past. And just in case anybody looks at Erika Kirk like she's a victim or somebody that would never do something like that, it tracks. Because in my opinion, Erika Kirk was broomed by older people, probably including Trump, and she's simply a traumatized person traumatizing other people. Because sadly, instead of somebody said about Turning Point USA having to do with the Super Bowl. I think everybody at the Super Bowl is going to get geofenced by Turning Point USA. I think everybody at the Super Bowl is going to get geofenced by Turning Point USA. So yes, the Rams aren't in the Super Bowl either, so I don't care. I got friends that want to go to do some Super Bowl stuff. So yes, I think Erika Kirk was broomed by her parents, and I think those aren't her biological parents. I think she was adopted also. So I'm out of here. I will talk to y'all later. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the hype button. I don't know what's going on with the hype button. Some people see the hype button. Some people don't see the hype button. But if you see the hype button, hit the hype button, because that button apparently is more important than the like button. So hype the video, share the video in your group chats, share the video with your friends, share the video on Instagram, share the video on Twitter, share the video everywhere you are or your friends are, because this has to get out. Erika Kirk must be stopped. She's pushing this disgusting PDF file ideology, and she's trying to make it normal. So she's trying to normalize PDF file behavior with the world. And she's starting with the churches in the West Coast. So we have to do what we can to stop this woman from pushing this dysfunctional, disgusting rhetoric. So I'll talk to y'all later. And I'm going to play the like song. Hold on. Which song do y'all want to hear? Do y'all want to hear the like button song? Do y'all want to hear the Everybody Hate Candace song? Or do y'all want to hear the Scooby-Doo song? So let's vote real quick right now. Do you want to hear the Scooby-Doo song, the like button song, or the Everybody Hates Candace song? Come on. Like button song, Scooby-Doo song, or Everybody Hates Candace? All right, Scooby-Doo song. Can y'all vote for, okay, somebody said like button song. Can y'all vote, please? And then somebody said the Candace song. All right. Then somebody said like song again. Scooby-Doo song. Okay. I prefer Scooby-Doo video. Okay. Scooby-Doo. All right. So I'm playing the Scooby-Doo song. All right. So, because I'm only going to play one because I got to get up out of here. So I'm going to play the Scooby-Doo song. I love that y'all love the Scooby-Doo song because Scooby-Doo song is my favorite song. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Hit the like button and share the video.
Scooby-Doo, go! Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, button. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yo, black or white, red or blue. Yo, we all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Oh.